Hi YouTube, this is Angel. Today we're going to talk about feelings, especially related to negative feelings like jealousy. So everyone's felt jealous before. We've all experienced that feeling where, we feel like we want something someone else has, or we don't feel like it's fair that they have whatever it is they have. Um, so it's a normal feeling. It's something we all experience. What I feel like is abnormal is when people actually send you negative hate energy, or they actually act on that jealousy by trying to harm you in some way. So what do I mean by that? So I'm thinking back, of when I used to work for this company, and I had the best position in the company. Very relaxed. I could come and go as I pleased. Got paid really well, full benefits. And there was a lady working for me, and she started working for me around a really difficult personal time in my life. I was experiencing a really bad breakup, and it was horrible. And there was a lot of times I had to leave just to go to counseling. Like, I was really, really struggling at the time. And there was a couple times even at work I had to lock myself in the office and just call a friend because I was just, in a really bad space, but I still had to function. I still had to work. I still had responsibilities. And she was actually keeping tabs of everything that she felt was not work related. And she brought it to my attention one day. She pulled me aside. She's my assistant, and she pulled me aside to have a little conversation and a little meeting about what she felt was unprofessional about, how I was performing at my job. Needless to say, that did not go over very well. She left crying. I was pissed. I called in my supervisor, and we had another meeting about the whole thing, and everything was fine. But she essentially was jealous of me from the very beginning, and I recognized that even just 2 days into her work placement. We hired her just for summer, as a summer student, and then she had graduated school and wanted to have a full-time job with us. And it got kind of really weird because she started buying the same coat as me, the same boots, the same shirt. It got kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, when I think back, that was pretty warped. Anyways, back to the topic. So her doing that was really annoying. And this happens a lot in the workplace. It's one of the reasons I'm self-employed, because I kind of don't like politics of business, where you cut people down to get up to the top, where you go behind your coworkers' backs, bash them into the ground to your boss so that you get that promotion, not them. Things like that. I don't understand that kind of world. It doesn't really resonate with me. And in the spiritual community, it happens a lot too, where, people send you negative energy all the time, and if you're really in tune or psychic, you can pick up on that. It's the same as you can pick up on prayers or blessings. It's a vibration people send to you. And it can affect you if you allow it to. I use jealousy personally, if I'm feeling jealous of something or feeling jealous of someone, then I notice what it is, why I'm feeling that way. I dig deeper. I don't make it about the person, but what exactly it is about that person that's generating that feeling. So for example, I have a really close friend who she started to do something I wanted to do. And I felt really jealous and angry about it. But because I love this person, she's one of my very closest friends in the whole world, I didn't want to keep it from her that I felt this way. So I was very open with her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, but I feel really jealous at the same time. that you're doing this. I feel jealous because, I want to do that. And you're bringing to my attention that I want to do that and that I haven't been doing that. And, I just feel jealous. And she said, oh my gosh, well, that's the story of my life ever since I met you. Everything you do, I'm just so inspired, but I feel jealous at the same time because I want to be doing it. And we had a good laugh about that. But, I didn't act on those feelings. I recognized that she was teaching me what I needed to know, like what direction I need to go in, what direction I felt deep inside. And that's what I feel the value of jealousy is. It will really show you what you feel deep down inside that maybe you're denying, to yourself. Maybe you're just going about your day, ignoring those deep, deep, deep feelings that you have. And instead, you keep it at the surface, where you get jealous of someone and you just start hating and picking them apart and trying to crush them either psychically or, just through verbal communication or by going behind their back or whatever it is, whatever way you find to destroy them essentially so that you eliminate them so that you can have what they have. And it does sound like I'm being dramatic when I say destroy them, but that is what you're doing when you cut people down. You're trying to cut them down. You're trying to bring them down to the level you think you're at so that you're equal. You're on equal playing fields. If you can find a friend or people in your life that don't do that, those are the people you want to have around. You do not want to have people that act on their jealousy around you in your immediate circle. And just like myself and my friend had a conversation where we were brutally honest with each other, where we said, like, we're feeling jealous of one another, that's important to have those conversations. To deny that is kind of doing your friendship a massive disservice because you can feel when someone's jealous of you. You can feel when they're not happy for you. You can feel when they're not supporting you. And if they're close to you and you love them, that hurts like hell. That hurts like hell to have someone that's you consider a very dear friend, that you've brought them into your heart, and they're not really batting in your corner. They're not really behind you. They're kind of like doing that passive aggressive thing of cutting you down. I can deal with the jealousy from people I don't really know, but I find it very, very challenging when it happens with people close to me, especially if, it just takes you completely off guard. Like when I admitted to my friend I was jealous, that was part of the reason I told her was like, I'm not going to be a person like that. I'm not going to do that to her. I want to support her in what she's doing. Even if it does bring up feelings that I wish I was doing the same thing, like I'm going to support her 100%. I want the best for her. But I'm just going to be honest with her because I just didn't want her to feel anything, like nothing like that. And when I was quite surprised when she said she was jealous of me because she never acted on it. I never felt that between us. Like I never felt like, she's not really in my corner. She doesn't really, support what I'm doing, does she? I never felt that way. So, it's not to say that the people in your life can't get jealous of you or won't get jealous of you. It's just if they act on it or not. Those are the people that you keep close, the ones that keep it in check, because it's a natural thing that happens despite what people say. Negative, quote unquote, negative emotions are very natural. They happen to all of us. It's not like we're bad people because we have them, and the more jealous you feel, it's a great indication of the more you got to change in your life. You got to get your stuff in order. If everybody you meet makes you jealous, it just indicates what you want for yourself. So, if you're walking down the street, you see a beautiful person, they have nice clothes, you do need to go out and get yourself some nice clothes. You need to clean up. It's not about that person they're just indicating to you what's already there, what's already inside. I hope that helps in any way, just to know that your feelings are normal, and it's normal to have jealous feelings, and also like it's normal to feel disappointed by people that you care about feeling jealous of you and acting on it. The last thing I want to leave you with is that you being jealous of people and you send them energy, whether you believe in any of this stuff or not. Most people believe in the concept of sending thoughts and prayers. Well, most people do. When someone's sick, we always, most people will say, well, I'll send them a blessing, or I'll pray for them, or whatever. So we believe in prayers for the most part, or that we can do that, send thoughts and prayers. But we forget that we can send negative energy just as easily. You think of a person, you think about how much you can't stand them, you're sending them negative energy. The closer you are to someone, the more that's going to affect them. So keep that in mind, when you're sitting there brooding and being negative and nasty, sending out negative energy to someone you feel jealous of, take it back. They have nothing to do with it. Thank them. They're helping you realize what you need to get done, like what you need to change, what you want in life. If you're jealous of somebody that has a good job and whatever, that's the job you need to go out and get. Use them as a indication of what you really need, rather than just, oh, that person doesn't deserve it. That person isn't smart enough. They're uneducated. Why do they have that position? Blah, blah, blah. Don't go there. That's not what jealousy's for. It's an important tool to help us to grow, just like all emotions help us to grow, if we allow them and if we look at them from the right perspective. If we keep treating these lower emotions as a disease, which is literally what we're doing, we're not going to grow. We're here to experience all the emotions, and all of them have value. All of them do. At least that's what I believe. So anyways, I will talk to you soon. I hope that helps you, and take care.